We've all been there. We set these big, ambitious goals, but what if the thing that's really holding us back isn't what we think it is? Today, we're going to dive into the unpopular but powerful truth about what it really takes to achieve something meaningful.
All right, let's kick things off with an idea that might sound, well, kind of wrong. We're told our whole lives to just work hard. But this idea we're digging into claims, nope, that's not actually the hardest part. There's something way more challenging hiding just under the surface.
Right? It's the obvious question. If just putting in the hours isn't the biggest hurdle, then what on earth is? That's exactly what we're here to figure out, and I have a feeling the answer is going to change the way you look at your goals for good.
And that brings us to the core of it all. It's called the unpopular truth for a reason. Because it's not sexy, it's not glamorous. The hardest part, the real challenge, is the quiet, consistent work you have to do when nobody's watching and it feels like you're making zero progress.
So here it is. The truth is, success is often boring. And listen, boring doesn't have to be a bad word here. It just means that real, lasting progress isn't built on those big, dramatic movie montage moments. It's built on small, repetitive, and honestly, kind of mundane actions you take every single day.
So what does this boring work actually look like in the real world? Well, it's stuff like this. It's dragging yourself out of bed when every fiber of your being wants to hit snooze. It's practicing that same guitar chord or that same piece of code until your fingers are sore. And it's showing up every single day, especially when you have absolutely nothing to show for it yet.
Okay, so if we know what to do, why is it so ridiculously hard to stick with it? This leads us straight into what's known as the motivation trap, that point where our own minds start working against us.
See, there's this fundamental tug-of-war going on inside our heads. Our brains are basically reward-seeking machines. They love that hit of dopamine from a quick win. The problem is that deep-seated desire is in a constant battle with the slow, quiet, boring reality of building something that actually matters.
And wow, doesn't this just capture that journey perfectly? We've all been on this roller coaster. You start something new, a new workout plan, a side hustle, and day one you are pumped. But then a few weeks go by, and that little voice of doubt starts to creep in. By week 6, that whisper has turned into a full-blown question. Seriously, is any of this even working?
Now, listen closely, because this might be the most important idea in this entire explainer. This completely reframes what we think of as failure. It's not that you weren't smart enough or talented enough, it's that you stopped in that critical window, right before your hard work was about to pay off.
And you know what? That difficult period, that frustrating slog, it actually has a name. We're given this really powerful mental model for it, the Valley of Delayed Results. And just being able to name it is a game changer, because it helps you recognize it when you're in it.
So what is it exactly? Well, it's that gap. That initial phase of pretty much any new thing you try, where the amount of effort you're putting in and the results you're getting back just don't line up at all. The most important thing to get here is that this gap isn't a sign you're failing. It's a totally normal, totally expected part of the journey.
This lays it out so clearly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got your effort. It's high, it's consistent. You are showing up. And on the other side, you've got your results. They're basically invisible. It feels like you're pouring all this energy into a bucket, but you just can't see the water level rising. And this is where your brain starts to mess with you. Because it's wired for cause and effect, it sees all this effort going out with no reward coming in, and it concludes, hey, this isn't working. It raises this big red flag, basically screaming at you to quit and go do something that gives you a faster reward.
So, if our own motivation fades and our brain is telling us to hit the eject button, what on earth pulls us through? The answer is one simple, powerful word: discipline. Think of it as the quiet, reliable engine that keeps humming along after that initial rocket fuel of motivation has totally burned out.
And I absolutely love this comparison because it gets right to the heart of it. Motivation is amazing for getting you off the starting line, but it's flaky. It comes and goes with your mood. Discipline, though, discipline is steadfast. It doesn't care if you're excited. It accepts the boredom, it accepts the repetition, and it just shows up. That's the force that will carry you through the valley.
So how does this actually create change? It all starts with repeating those small, boring habits. Each time you do, you build a tiny bit of momentum. Momentum you can't even see or feel, but you just keep stacking those days. And over time, all that effort compounds until it finally hits a tipping point. And that's when the transformation suddenly becomes visible to everyone.
This just completely pulls back the curtain on the myth of overnight success, doesn't it? What looks like some sudden, magical breakthrough to the rest of the world is almost always the final, visible outcome of a long, quiet, and disciplined journey that no one else was around to witness.
Okay, let's start to bring this all home with a really powerful way to shift your perspective. It's about learning to see that valley not as a sign to turn back, but as a necessary landmark on the way to where you want to go.
So the next time you find yourself in that valley, and you will, just come back to these points. Remind yourself that it's not supposed to feel exciting all the time. Remind yourself that it's okay to have doubts. Everyone does. And remember that invisible progress is still progress. Most of all, know that those boring days, those are the days that are actually building your future.
So let me ask you, what percentage of those big overnight successes are actually preceded by a long, slow period of quiet, invisible work? Conceptually, the answer is 100%. Every single time. There are just no shortcuts through the valley. Look, if you remember just one thing from all of this, please let it be this. It's such a simple but profound shift. The work you're putting in isn't being wasted. Its payoff is just waiting for you down the road. The results are delayed, not denied.
And that leaves us with one final question. And this one is for you to think about. What goals are you working on right now? What are the small, boring, invisible things you're doing today? Take a second to acknowledge that effort, because that invisible progress is exactly what's building the visible success of tomorrow.